all right. My name's Eric. You're watching Sideboard MTG here on YouTube Gaming, and it's time for another of Dev's deck. Tonight, Dev brings us a Dimir Midrange deck, Dimir Latrata, I believe he named it, and it's a Lazav Etrata deck with all the other good blue-black creatures that everyone wants to be playing with. So, hope you guys enjoy. Give it that thumbs up if you do. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And let's get started. Alright, what's up everyone? I played around with the camera a little bit, so it might look a little fuzzy. I'm going to keep toying with the settings and stuff, but I'm trying to get it a little bit brighter, but now it just looks foggy or fuzzy, and I'll work on it. Anyway, we've got a straight up Dimir deck here. We've got one guild gate, you know, because the gate, you gotta have a gate to your guild, right? I guess. Anyway, we've got Drowned Catacombs as a 4-of in the deck. The deck also runs 4 Watery Grave, and that's going to be a major bulk of the expense to this deck. The rest of it's going to come in with Doom Whisperers, Thief's Insanity, stuff like that. Etrata has to be a 4-of in the deck because that's basically what the deck wants to do. We want to get on this, you know, Etrata lock where we're, you know, we've got an Etrata down, we have access to an Etrata, or we have a Lazav to copy another Etrata, and get the opponent to one of those situations to where if they cast another creature, then they're just dead, and the only thing they can do is just sit back and wait for us to beat them to death while they look for a way to kill Etrata. And that's going to be great. We've got some great ways to protect Etrata with Siren Stormtamer. We can keep pushing damage with Departed Deckhand. I actually really like Departed Deckhand, and I considered this as a 2-of in my tempo deck, my blue mono blue tempo deck. It actually works really well. There's not a lot of spirits being played in standard right now, and it's also a pirate. So when we get into the sideboard, you guys are going to see some Lookouts Dispersals there, and you know, the Departed Deckhand along with Siren Stormtamer and Warkite Marauder work terrific for that. Mausoleum Secret still go help us get Etrata when we need it. Helm of the Host, because we might want to copy some Etratas, and who knows, we might be able to, you know, get 2 creatures in a single turn with this. It would just be amazing, right? Copy it and just start swinging with the new one. And then, of course, we've got some Thought Erasers because we're in Dimir, and this card is wonderful. Wonderful card right here. And then, of course, you know, you guys know about Lazav. Lazav has the ability to, you know, copy any creature that would be in your graveyard for the converted mana cost of that creature. He could just become that creature. Or she could become that creature. I don't know. Is Lazav female, male? Does Lazav care? Anyway, we've also got a couple copies of Night Veil Predator. The card's actually really good. Works great as a way to, you know, destroy, you know, those hexproof creatures. So, yeah. Yeah, Deckhand does die. Deckhand dies to Curious Obsession. What do you mean? Becomes the target of a spell. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why I never got around to it. So it's an illusion. Alright, that's a thing. Okay. Well, alright. Maybe that's why I never got around to putting it in. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I was just thinking it was unblockable, and it could make other things unblockable, and getting through with a Djinn for 4 mana, and I don't know. Probably don't want to do that anyway. So, either way, that's the main board. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. You know, we want to get down some of our very powerful creatures. I do need to say that, you know, there is Israeth in here. Israeth? I'm going to keep calling it Israeth. So there is Israeth the Awakener in here, which is a 3-mana creature with Death Touch. It's a 3/3 with Death Touch that you know, can also kill Carnage Tyrants and stuff. But whenever you attack with Israeth, you can pay X mana and return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is that creature's converted mana cost. And then if that creature leaves, it'll be exiled forever, because you do have to put that corpse counter on it. But you know, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, if we're expecting to shuffle it back into our library, which you will. Originally, I did not think that You know, Lazav, you know, if you copied Etrata with Lazav, you would have to shuffle it back in, but that is 100% the case. You do have to shuffle it back in. Dev has made that very clear. I've looked it up. Yes, it is 100%. Even if Lazav is a copy of Etrata, you would shuffle it back into your library. So, but that means you could just draw your Lazav again, or draw another Etrata, and you've still got one in the graveyard, right? Huh? Really want to make Jace good? Yeah, well, I don't know. We do have the one copy of Doom Whisperer that I mentioned earlier, and, you know, the card's absolutely wonderful. We get to 5 mana, we get to slam a 6/6 with Trample and Haste. Now, in the sideboard, we don't have a lot of blue here. We just got a couple counter spells, a few negates, and a few Lookout's Dispersal to kind of catch just about anything. Pilfering Imp is actually a wonderful card. 1 mana, 1/1 flyer, and you can pay 2 and tap it. 1 black and 1 colors, tap it and sacrifice it, and you get to choose an opponent, and that opponent has to reveal their hand to you, and you get to choose a non-land card from it, and then they have to discard that card. But you can only activate that as a sorcery, so it's not like you would be able to, you know, do some kind of shenanigans like do this at the end of their draw step before their main phase or anything. But, you know, that's a thing. Knight of Malice, great card here because it does dodge a lot of the white spells. A lot of decks are running Seal Away, and they're also running Justice Strike, which is a white spell. Now, it's not going to get around like Deafening Clarion or anything, but it'll get around a lot of the other spells that people are running. And then we've got some Ritual of Soot, which does kill most of the things in our deck, but it doesn't kill Latrata. Or Latrata. Here I go. It doesn't kill Etrata. So, Ritual of Soot, pretty good card. And then, of course, if you're in black, I think almost every black deck that you want to be playing right now probably has room somewhere in the 75 for a couple copies of Eldest Reborn. Card is absolutely wonderful. It's almost always a 3-for-1 unless they can remove it, and then at that point it's only a 2-for-1. So great card. Only a 2-for-1. Only a 2-for-1, right? Anyway, that's the deck. We're going to have some fun with it. If you guys want to see Dev's deck tech, Dev does much better job at giving a deck tech than I do. You should probably check in the... I moved my camera. Let's fix that. I was playing with my camera. Just trying to get the focus, everything else. How's that? Yeah, check right up here. There should be a little information icon. And if you'll click that, you'll be able to see Dev's deck tech. But this is what we got. This is what we're going to play with. Let's do it. My mouse keeps jumping to the left. I don't know what's going on there. So let's get an opponent and go have some fun. You're thinking mostly mentor creatures, but add the +1 or the 1/1 unblockable Curious Obsession and Herald of Secrets at the top to make the whole team unblockable. I like Herald of Secrets. I have been toying around with that since you know, we first started talking about it. Justin, you mentioned that to me at one point with all of the, you know, explore creatures and things like that. That in a Sultai deck, you know, 1 or 2 of Herald of Secrets could really just turn the tide for you. You know, just all of a sudden they can't block and you just go through. So seems really good. Anyway, if you are a patron, don't forget to go over to the Patreon website. Check out the latest post I made. I did not put a thumbnail on it, but there's a post there. Just post your decks for this month. And like I said, you know, we didn't get a chance to play everyone's deck last month because of the early rotation. But I'm going to be playing multiple games this month for each of you guys. So go ahead and go over there and post those. And we'll get some decks rolling out for you guys. Oh man, it's a little warmer in here than it was outside. All right, so the hand looks okay. I mean, we can get started with Departed Deckhand, Thought Erasure. I'm going to keep. We've got some lands, and we can bring our Watery Grave in turn 1 tapped. And I mean, we can even cast Night Veil Predator on turn. So seems okay. I don't think I need this upkeep trigger, so let's get started. Curious Obsession on the 1/1 double strike lady gets you 2 cards. It does. It does. Ooh, we get a Thief of Sanity. So do we want to look at his hand here real quick, or do I think that I would rather get the hand disruption down, or do we want to get aggressive with Departed Deckhand? I mean, we can get aggressive. Let's look at his hand so we know exactly what's going on. And we'll get to surveil, possibly like dump a land or something, because we don't need another land right now. The converted mana cost in this deck's fairly cheap. Alright, so we are looking at Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is not what we want to take here. I mean, we're in our current hand, we don't have anything that he's going to Spell Pierce. Not a lot of non-creature spells here that I'm worried about him countering early. Song of Freyalise would be a thing, but I think I just want to take the only creature he has in the Mystical Carol. I'm going to put the land in my graveyard, and we're going to pass. Now, he needs to hit... Song's brutal, but if he doesn't have a creature, then Song's not that brutal. And we're going to get down a Thief of Sanity here, and we're going to see just who's the most brutal. So, here we go. Thief of Sanity. Now, we know that he played his Hinterland Harbor. And we'll see what else he's got. I mean, if he's got no creatures, then, you know, Song's not as devastating as one might think. Let's go ahead. We'll get into combat. And we might get some really good cards off the top of his library. Deep Root Waters. Well, we're not going to be casting any Merfolk. Is there a reason to have River Herald's Boon? I mean, we could buff one of our creatures. You know what? If these Thief of Sanities work, we might actually get some Merfolk from our opponent. I mean, we could take the Jade Bearer, but it's probably River Herald's Boon here. But something tells me to take the risk on the Deep Root Waters, and we might actually get to some Merfolk soon. So I'm going to blue, blue, black, black, and we're just gonna try to finish this game out. At this point, we're swinging 5 per turn, and we can just kind of go from here. All right, so he played. Ooh, he drew a land at some point here. Thought Erasure. So we can go land. He still didn't hit a creature. Let's Thought Erasure him. Are you gonna Spell Pierce this? Is it even worth it? Sure. You got me, opponent. I'll pay for it. And he's just drawn more lands. Okay, well, I'm going to take the Song of Freyalise at this point. Yeah, we'll put the land in our graveyard. We'll go ahead, get sideways on the opponent here. We can take the... I'm going to take the Deep Root Elite. We're just going to go for like max value here come next turn. Like, if the opponent doesn't scoop, which he's probably going to scoop. Let's face it. I mean, he needs to pull some serious action, and I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. The deck feels like the starter deck from Arena. Oh, he got Deep Root Elite. Well, it doesn't have reach, So let's go ahead. We'll get into combat. It's a cheap merfolk we can cast if we want it. I'll take it. I mean, we just have all of these cards. We got his combo, Deep Root Elite and Deep Root Waters. The roots run deep around here, guys. I stretched too far for that one, didn't I? It was just a little too far. Oh well. Is this a River's Rebuke? Possibly? What do we have for 5 mana? 4 mana? 3 mana? 2 mana? 1 mana? Come on, opponent. What are you going to do? Oh, another Deep Root Elite. Well, that's a card. It's definitely a card. The tides have turned. Well played, Justin Clay. Well played. Okay. This Vine Shaper Mystic says that when it enters the battlefield, the put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target merfolk you control. I mean, our opponent's got, like, he's doing deep root things, but really just don't save him. He's just so far behind right now. He's so far behind. Sorry, opponent. I'm gonna play this main phase. We're gonna get a bunch of triggers. Look, we're a better merfolk deck than the merfolk deck. And then sure, we'll put some on the hexproof guy. The opponent said, "Aw." I don't care, opponent. If you want to take some chumps, you want to do some stuff like that. He's going to take some chumps. But if he doesn't block this, he's just dead on board. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I've got to try something, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little bit better, maybe, with the camera. I don't know. Is it better, worse? Just let Lamp chill back there. Ooh, Hadana's Climb, because that's cool. I like that. Hadana's Climb seems really good. No. I'll play Hadana's Climb. I don't think we're worried about much of anything right here. Lamp isn't feeling so bright now, is he? No, he's not. Dramatic lighting. You guys are so funny. Well, did any of you actually go to Friday Night Magic tonight? Or didn't get an opportunity, so you're watching me instead? Alright, so what do we bring in versus... I think Ritual of Soot probably just murders this deck. So I'll take out Israeth for Ritual of Soot. And I'm just going to run it like that. Couldn't go? Next best thing. Well, thank you, Justin. That means a lot that you guys would enjoy hanging out with me. Do understand though that I would never say, watch me, don't go play F&M. I want people to continue playing Magic because when you continue playing Magic, it makes you want to see new decks and things of that nature, and I'm all about that. Oh my goodness, we've got another streamer here, Dusk Till Dawn Gaming. If you guys, if you want to see some modern, even some really good standard play, even some arena from time to time, right-click Dusk Till Dawn Gaming's picture. His little World of Warcraft avatar right there. Right-click his picture, go to channel, subscribe to that channel. I am a subscriber to Dusk Till Dawn Gaming. He does a really good job at talking to his audience and, you know, just kind of talking his way through it. He's doing a earn 100 treasure chest with one single deck. He's going to continue playing this deck and try to earn 100 treasure chest with his modern burn deck. He's probably one of the better burn players I've seen in quite some time. Awesome gamer. Check out Dusk Till Dawn Gaming. You know, guys, I rarely try to steer you guys wrong, and I promise you I'm not here. Dusk is awesome. Check him out. All right, guys. This is playable. I mean, we can cast almost everything in our hand. We get one more land, we're on to the Thief of Sanity. So let's do it. All right. Well, you know that land I was talking about. We could actually like hold off on bringing in the Watery Grave. We might hit a swamp. We don't have to bring this in for life. So I'm just going to play a Siren Storm Tamer. If we get a Helm of Host and we start copying Thief of Sanity, I'm going to go nuts. I'm telling you. I'm going to, it will be a perfect 4-drop and spend my 5-drop for it. I don't care. Just don't care. I mean, we could get Warkite Marauder down here. I definitely think we want to just, you know, keep pushing pressure. Probably even willing to pay the 2 life next turn to get this Thief of Sanity down. Then on turn 4, we'll play Helm of Host, and then turn 5, I'll equip it to the Thief, and we'll get crazy with it. Uh-oh. I bet he doesn't swing, though. You know what? Sometimes when you play to your outs, it pays off, ladies and gentlemen. It pays off. I'd still pay 2 life to have it come in on turn 5. Alright, well, here we go. I mean, we're out-tempoing the opponent right now. We were looking more like the tempo deck. We were. Oh yeah, I 100% know what you were talking about there. That deck's been doing pretty well for you, hasn't it, Dusk? Wow, he's gonna flip Adonis Climb here. A little climb flippage. Like, this Deep Root Elite could get big enough to just one-shot us. I mean, we could always hold back like Siren Storm Tamer. It doesn't get trampled, does it? It does not get trampled. Prey upon opponent. That's heartbreaking. I wanted to do things with that Thief. We may not be able to push enough tempo here. And then again, we may be able to. I'm going to pay 2 life. I'm going to go ahead and get my Nightvale Predator down. And Nightvale Predator is going to stand back. And it's going to be our hedge against this set of shenanigans the opponent's got going on here. Herald of Secret Streams. Now we can't even block. Wow, opponent. Justin, did you see this? Mr. Clay? Mono Blue is very good. It's a very good deck. The deck has been it's been wonderful for me. I kind of think I just want to Thought Erasure, but I mean we're dead next turn. I mean we're dead on board right here. So yeah. It's a thing. Just dead on board, no point. I mean, he's unblockable, so that means he's got more than 7 points of damage, just straight up. Let's see if we can be a little bit more controlling. I think I would like the Lookout's Dispersals. I guess we really just have the Rituals of Soot. Mausoleum Secrets looks like it could probably come out of the deck. I mean, we are going to have to be fast against this. Oh no. Oh no, I can't take the last Mausoleum Secrets out. So it's probably already out of the deck. And I just need to bring in something. I'll bring in Eldest Reborn, which is probably too slow. Helm of the Host is probably too slow as well. No, give me my Nightvale Predator back. Pilfering Imp, maybe? Maybe it's just Knight of Malice as well. Maybe more Death Touch. Bring in the Israelis back. I'm just going to bring in the other Eldest Reborn. Or maybe instead of Eldest Reborn, we should go with Negate. Now imagine those guys being super aggressive mentor creatures. Merfolk are kind of aggressive on their own. We have Lazav, Warkite Marauder, Eldest Reborn. It's not the greatest hand in the world. I really wish this deck actually had a little bit more kill to it. It feels bad that the deck has 0 kill spells in it. But we'll make do. Dusk is he's really good. If you're wanting to get into modern and stuff like that, he's a very good modern player. So yeah, definitely check out Dusk, man. He's a good player. I don't think you won't not like him, Justin. I think he's a great player. So do we need that? Do we need a 5th land right now? I think we can wait a little while on that. I think I would rather see a little bit more action. Probably also should have put Warkite Marauder out before Lazav. But we'll be okay here. Thief of Sanity off the top would be great. Miss Cloak Herald. Siren Storm Tamer. This actually works really good. It allows us to maximize the use of our mana this turn. Get in for one. You just found out he existed. You've been to sub to Dusk for a few months. Dusk he's good. He's good. Just follow the Dusk guy. Don't let me down. He's pretty. He won't let you down. he'll either lose with flair, like I try to do, or he'll crush some people's souls, which is great too. Hadana's Climb. I think that I want to get Etrata down here. I don't think there's going to be any haste, so I don't see a reason to not play Etrata. Or I don't see any reason to like not swing with something. And it's going to be a little bit hard to play something that can instantly fight Etrata and win. So good news will be that if Etrata swings here, we'll be able to get rid of the Mistcloak Herald. If we hit another land, we can get rid of the Mistcloak Herald and Eldest Reborn. That'll be alright. Nerd culture stuff and 20% comedy make up your subscription list for YouTube. That's 25% MTG, and I hit the bill on that one. I'll take it. I'll take it. Pretty sure that math's slightly off. Yeah, as soon as I seen 60% and 40%, I was like, well, that's 100% right there. It's okay though, you know. None of that said that he was a math guy, okay? Like none of his YouTube said that, you know, he watched, you know, math how-tos or whatever. I don't know. Forget what I'm saying. I mean, we drew another Etrata. Bye-bye. We'll play another Etrata, so if he plays a creature, we'll get another one. Common Core. Yeah, that's some Common Core stuff. Yeah. The first time I seen Common Core, I was like, yeah, that all makes sense. It's kind of how things work in my head anyway. You know, I add up sections and subtract from sections and things like that. And instead of just straight doing the math or like right out or outright, you know, I break things down and take them into sections and add certain parts anyway. So, wow, it looks like the opponent's deck's just got too many non-creature stuff going on, and just didn't treat him good. So we take down match 1, game 1. Okay, so if most of those are hybrid channels, then you've got like 25% of your... Okay, so 25% of your MTG also is part of that 60% gaming, right? So does that mean that everything has to fall in between 60% and 40%, like gaming and music? So you got 25%, 10%, and 30% nerd culture stuff. Like that all fits in. A little bit of that nerd culture and music, right? Bad hand, but we do have some stuff. It'll be a very slow hand, but we don't really have anything going on 2 anyway, so I can play a Siren Stormtamer on 2. I'll still keep it. We'll just Guildgate on 1 and go from there. Unless you're playing the Merfolk that says whenever you cast, like, what, a non-creature spell or something like that. Jamie Wilder, what's up, man? How you doing? Hope all's well. See, that was good. Okay, well, I mean, we threw some creatures down. We've got our turn 3, which will Glow Spore Shaman. We might get some good stuff out of this dude's deck. Ooh, he got rid of a find. Yeah, I'm going to go with Thief of Sanity. Because we can always bring it back. Opponent just scooped. Can't deal with Thief of Sanity. Scooped it up all the way around. Didn't want none. Don't want none. Ain't gonna be none. Don't start none. Won't have none. Getting ready to play blue-white control in a PPTQ in the morning, and somebody's like, I dislike you, Jamie. Some people just automatically hate blue-white players, okay? Nothing personal, except for it's a little bit personal, because you play blue-white. But yes, absolutely, just like Dusk Till Dawn Gaming said, good luck with your PPTQ. Dusk is also a, I guess, would you call yourself like semi-professional? Like I call myself, you know, kind of. We try, we do things, we go to PPTQs and stuff. I can't keep this hand, guys. We got them all again. This is keepable. We can turn 1 Siren Storm Tamer, turn 2 Departed Deckhand, and then like just hope for another land. I'll leave that on top. I know that I need that 3rd land at this point, so. Unfortunately, with the way the curve's going on this deck, we never have like an opportunity to leave open Siren Storm Tamer. Oh, if it's mono green and we get down. We get down a Thief of Sanity and start like taking their green creatures. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be wonderful. Jeskai Control ended up winning your PPTQ and went undefeated for 6 rounds. Blue-White Control in Standard or Modern. 3 Teferi, 2 Lyra, 1 Nezahal main board. I'm going to say Standard. Playtesting has been great. 2 Honor Guard in the side for green-black matchups. By the way, Dusk Till Dawn Gaming, I seen your Boros Angels gameplay the other day, and you've got to add the Tecatli Honor Guard, man. That is how you beat these green-black decks. Pure and... Oh, it's Elf Ball! We're playing it against Elf Ball! Can we outrun this deck? I don't know. I don't know if we can outrun this deck or not. We'll see. I think the best version of Control right now is the Esper Control with Splashed White for Teferi and Chromium. Chromium is great. You do have to kind of, you know, dodge people trying to play I don't think that I block here. You do have to dodge people trying to play like you know, board wipes and stuff, because you know they can get around, like they can get your Chromium, but yeah. Ritual of Soot will be decent here. I think it's time that we start holding some creatures back, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just going to get in with the Thief of Sanity until we can get a little bit more board state on the battlefield. Lincoln's upset. We had to take him to get his vaccinations. Review cast a creature spell. Draw a card. It's 2/3. I'll take it. I'm going to play it too. Poor Link. Yeah, man, it was brutal. Like, it felt so bad. Like, so the nurse, she she leans up against his leg. Like, they lay him on the bed, and his legs are hanging over, and like she leans up against it so he can't like kick or anything. And then me and his mom grab his arms and hold his arms back, and she's like, hold him really tight because he's going to yank when I do this. And he's got to get like 4 shots, 2 in each thigh, you know. And her best thing was, I've got some pretty band-aids for you. And it's like, oh, Lincoln, I'm sorry, buddy. Is this my opportunity to kill Pelt Collector? I think I go for it. Take the 4. I probably should have put B. Okay, so he's gonna pump here. All right, it was not my opportunity to kill Pelt Collector. I didn't even think about that. I forgot Elf Ball does this crazy stuff. Land War Elf wouldn't be bad. Adventurous Impulse. We could go get another creature, maybe like another one of our Etratas. I think I want to take a Clan Caller out of his deck, even though when he goes to look for it again next turn, he'll, like, so we got Clan Caller, he'll go look for another Clan Caller, he'll see that he's only got 1 left, and he'll know that we have a Clan Caller, but that's okay. Let's play Etrata. We'll draw a card here. We get another Etrata. And we'll pass. So next turn we can be like Elvish Clan Caller and... Do we survive to next turn? Not 100% here. I mean, he's got like 1,000,000 mana, 250,000 mana, 500,000 mana. Alright, so this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, he's just going to swing with everything. Okay, so something tells me that if he swings with everything, he's not getting another Clan Caller. But we've got to make some blocks. Alright, so let's move to blocks. This doesn't have trample, so we're going to block like this. We're going to block like this. We're going to block like this. And then we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have to chump something. Alright, alright. This'll put us at 1 if we block Pelt Collector. Okay. Oh, math. Druid of the Cowl. Well, we can't play Watery Grave untapped. So let's go. We can play Etrata and exile the 6-powered creature. Play another Etrata. So if we exile this, there's no way that we're blocking. Alright, so that gets rid of 1. Then we play Elvish Clan Caller. I think we need to play Elvish Clan Caller and see if we can draw some more cheap creatures. Israeth isn't horrible. So we go, gets through. I mean, we're dead on board. I'm going to play the Israeth anyway. I mean, we can make things slightly better by swinging, but it doesn't help 100%. And this is exiled, so it doesn't actually trigger Pelt Collector. But, again, he just needs to turn sideways, and we're just dead. I'll leave it to the opponent to play it or make a mistake. That's all it took, opponent. That's all it took. All you had to do is just turn them sideways. Went off for you for a second too. Well, I'm showing everything's good here. Like I'm still showing that I've got good frames. So, all right, let's take out Helm of the Host. We'll take out Mausoleum Secrets. I know Mausoleum Secrets will help us get things, but we need to make some room for our Rituals of Soot. I don't think this is an Eldest Reborn game. I do like more creatures here with the Knight of Malice. So let's peel back on some non-creature spells maybe. Maybe that's not the greatest thing in the world. Like trying to out-creature Elf Ball seems like that's just a mistake, but we just don't have a lot of kill. The deck just doesn't have kill in it. And I think that, you know, one thing that I would 100% add to this deck would be some cast downs or something of that nature. And this could work. This could work. We do need to get some lands, but this could work. We do have the card we need to really break the opponent's heart. So well, here we go. We'll get down Knight of Malice and go from there. So Knight of Malice will buy us a little bit of time. You don't swing at my knight. We can come in tapped here and play Orkite Marauder, I think. And this is about all I really want to put on the battlefield right now until the opponent puts down much, much more. So I am going to get in for some damage. And after this, we'll probably just be swinging with a Warkite for a little bit. And we'll just buy our time. Might get an Etrata down if we do, you know, if we do hit Etrata, we may play that. Still leave Champion. I'll block. Can't block the Still Leaf anyway. So just trading this off now seems great. It's going to be our turn. I don't expect the opponent to play something white, although Saffron Olive's version of Elf Ball did play white, so seems medium in this deck. I think Cast Down seems really good in this deck. I think the deck needs some number of Cast Downs. I don't want to take 10 next turn. But I'm going to. I will take 10 points of damage. This is going to hurt, ladies and gentlemen. Very much bad. Very much bad. Kitesail Freebooter could probably work really well. could probably convince him to put a lot more onto the battlefield here. And it'll allow us to stay much more aggressive. Oops. Keep doing that. We'll go to second main phase. Black, black, blue, blue. And this allows us to hold the Ritual of Soot. This has hexproof, death touch, flying. So as long as he doesn't have a way to give this trample, then you know we can trade here for the Still Leaf Champion, and then stay very aggressive with our Knights of Malice. And if he does dump his hand here with a bunch of creatures, he did not. I'll pass. He's got 3 cards left in hand. I really want to get the opponent. You think they expect Soot? Maybe. I think they're just full on lands. I'm okay with losing Departed Deckhand here. I really want to get the opponent out of those last 2 cards in hand. We get the opponent living off the top deck, we can probably win this game. Yeah, I think the opponent's just got a handful of land. I think he's really just stuck on lands. Let's go, Deckhand. Let's go. I mean, he's just going to Elvish Clan Caller here. Which is fine. We do have him down to multiples of 3 now. He's doing it. Here he comes. Here comes the opponent. With all the gusto. Alright, well, we block here. Block here. Say okay. So now we could always make Lazav copy. Still Leaf Champion. Alright, well, it's definitely time, ladies and gentlemen. It's definitely time. So we're gonna get into it here with our Departed Deckhand. And then we'll Ritual of Soot. Ritual of Soot. What are you gonna do, opponent? What are you gonna do? We'll play Siren Storm Tamer. It's time to soot. Yeah, it is definitely time to soot. Ritual is, or Soot. Ritual of Soot. Good card. Good card. And then next turn we'll go Knight and Israeth. What did he reveal? He revealed a Llanowar Elf. Let's go Knight. Like, I kind of want to play Lazav, but I'm going to go Knight. The first strike seems relevant. Get in for one. He scoops it up. Woo. Got him. You just don't like Lazav? I think he's got his place, and I think we just don't see it or know of it yet. He, she, I don't know what Lazav is. Let's take out the other Thought Erasure for a Lookout's Dispersal. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that. We'll just roll with it like that. Did I play F&M tonight? I did not. I haven't been able to play F&M in quite some time since moving here. So, you don't know why I played Etrata instead of Ritual? Because Etrata doesn't die to Ritual. Etrata gave us the opportunity that we would have an Etrata down if the opponent played a follow-up creature that was a Beast Caller. We'd be able to swing with the Etrata, get rid of the Beast Caller and Ritual, and we would still wipe the board, and everything would be okay. It was a better line. I don't really know why I needed to Ritual early there. Adam, I hope everything in the end there made a lot more sense for you. So, I'm going to keep the hand. We can start with the island, get into the Siren Storm Tamer, and kind of go from there. We've got our Death Touch 3/3, which can block you know, a Still Leaf Champion, so that we don't get stomped. $10 on gems and draft all night. Well, it's almost sad, you know, to hear you say that you're, you know, not going to your local F&M, but I mean, this is the world we're coming to, that people play games online and play games like this more than they play other things, so I get it. I mean, I 100% get it. Lazav can block here. That's the only reason that I'd want to play Lazav. Departed Deckhand gets more aggressive. So let's go Departed Deckhand. I want to be aggressive as of these early turns. And then we'll pass. In the words of Rush, Lazav is butt. Got your Selesnya token deck completely built on Arena for free. Lots of grinding, though. Nice. Nice. How's it playing? Are you playing like best of ones? Are you playing best of threes? Like what are you playing? Like what makes you want to have Selesnya tokens? Is it a great, you know, one-on-one deck? I haven't played it on Arena, so is it a great, you know, best of one deck, or is it a great best of three deck? Like, just curious. Ritual, please. Oh, Ritual. So I will trade Israeth for Still Leaf Champion. I assume that with this swing, he has another... I'm actually going to take out the Thorn Lieutenant here. It allows me to kill the Thorn Lieutenant for the price of 5 life. There's a Vine Mare. We can block that. So I'm not 100% worried about the Vine Mare. I mean, we can chump block it. That's all we're going to do is chump block it, but we can chump block it. Again, against these green decks, you really just need to get them out of play. So, best of one so far. Going to buy some gems for competitive soon. Awesome, awesome. Well, I highly recommend that if you do start getting into competitive Magic, maybe get away from Arena, come over to Magic Online, where you can get into some competitive standard leagues and things like that. For the price of Netflix, you can get manatraders. It's good service, man. But I do like the idea of playing and getting things for free too, so nothing 100% wrong with that either. I'm going to take the 5 here off Vine Mare. Champion. Well, sweet. That gives me a target for Etrata here. We can come in tapped with this. We'll hit him for 5. Etrata will take out the champion. We will be chump blocking at this point. I had to make sure that it could block, because we're gonna need a way to block here. Could always use Lazav. So how much mana does it take to make Lazav? So the opponent can't play a spell. Vanquisher's Banner. You gonna call horses or elementals? Elemental horse. Call a horse. He called it elf. Of course he called elf. Alright, so we go land. Do we want to put that on top? Let's put it in the graveyard. Alright, so I'm going to try to get really, really sneaky with this, guys. We're going to see if we can make Lazav do some crazy stuff, alright? If this is at all possible, this is about to be terrific. Alright, so Lazav's ability, or Etrata's ability shouldn't go on the stack because there's no viable targets. So we can just swing. Here we go. The plan is to turn Lazav into a blue creature named Siren Storm, or named Lazav, but it'll be a Siren Storm Tamer. Declare block. So we're gonna pay 1. Declare block. Press OK. We're gonna pay 3. Turn it into a black creature that has Death Touch. Oh, yeah! What a play! That's right. Hey, if you guys don't like those kind of plays, come on. Smash that like button. Help me out. Let's get more people watching this craziness. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Kobe. That's what everyone on my my PUBG squad says when they throw in grenades and just doing sick things. Kobe. All right, we're gonna get one more game in here. What was the point of copying Siren Stormtamer? Because Vinemare cannot be blocked by black creatures. So you have to turn it into a blue creature so that you can actually get in front of Vinemare. And then now that you're a blue creature and you've already declared block, and it was it was a legal block, now it can become a black creature and can trade. So I felt really good about that play. Okay. And you know what? Good job, Dev, because you can't make plays like that if the cards aren't in the deck. You know what I say about top decking? You can't top deck the right card if it ain't in the deck in the first place. I'm going to keep this. Thief of Sanity is probably one of my favorite blue-black cards in Standard right now. I love this card. And if they can't deal with it, then yeah. Okay, well, let's see how we do against Tempo. Good old Tempo. We'll make some stuff on Warkite Marauders and stuff, and then we'll try to like Thief of Sanity after we have like a Siren Stormtamer down. I could just play Departed Deckhand. Yeah, I mean Departed, like we just need to run him out of stuff. Make him kill stuff, make him do stuff. And then once we run him out of stuff, we'll kill him. Why do I only play Devs decks? I mean, I don't. I do other things. I do a lot of other things. We do meta coverage, we do Devs decks, we do, like, I build my, or play my decks. I play Tier 1 decks that, win tournaments. I play tournament decks. I play Patreon decks that my guy, like my patrons, my subscribers build over on my subreddit. So the only reason I play Devs decks is because instead of like, I even played a Wedge deck one time. I played Professor's Merfolk deck, but that didn't really like hit it for me because I'm a fan of Dev. Like I've told a lot of people before that I was actually a subscriber to Dev, and I am still to this day a patron of Dev. And so I was the guy in comments going, why doesn't somebody, like, why don't we have gameplay? Why don't we have gameplay? And I finally said, you know what? I'll do gameplay. Yeah, I'm going to Thought Erasure here and see if we can pull a counterspell. I need more mana to be able to keep doing things. I need to be able to see what he's got going on so that we can get this Thief of Sanity down. As of right now, our tempo with the Departed Deckhand is going to be okay, but it's not 100%. But yeah, Dev's been pumping out decks lately, so I do play a lot of Dev's decks, just like Justin Clay said there. But I play other things. Let's Thought Erasure again. If he's got the counter spells, we get him. I'm going to take the Crackling Drake, considering... I mean, I guess I do have ways to deal with that. I want that blue land. I really want that blue land. Alright, so the opponent's going to be like Chemister's Insight this turn. I don't see anything that means that he can stop Etrata, but we may just kill him with Departed Deckhand. Like, there's going to be a point where he's got to pay 2 mana on his turn to stop the Departed Deckhand. And yeah, this is it. We've hit it. We've hit that point where he has to stop the Departed Deckhand. Does that mean that he found a 3-mana counter? Siren Stormtamer? Alright. Let's see if he's got that counter. Did you get it? Did you get it, opponent? Was it in the top 2? It was not. Did you find a lightning strike? You found a lightning strike, didn't you? A shock, maybe? No, not a shock. I don't think the opponent found much. Sheevan Fire. Sheevan Fire is instant speed, so he just drew that. Alright, well. Okay, I mean, here we come, opponent. Wouldn't the 1/2 Explorer creature be better than Marauder? Marauder's really, really good. Marauder knocks things like Lyra out of the air when it swings. Like, they lose all abilities, so they hit the ground. Like, they're not flying anymore. Crackling Drake, you know, you can swing into a Crackling Drake and, you know, it just becomes a 0/4 or a star 4. The best part about Etrata versus creatures or decks that don't have creatures is Etrata doesn't go anywhere. It just keeps punching them in the face for 3. Sheevan Fire kicked. That's a lot of mana. Got me, opponent. You got me. Take 3, though. Like, seriously, though. Take 3. Well, we know 2 of the 5 cards in our opponent's hand are Chemist's Insight. So... Lightning Strike. Oh, come on, opponent. So he Chemist's Insights this turn. And he has to start dealing with our creatures because I'm going to drop Workite this turn. Yeah, Workite Marauder. Ionize. And... oops. Workite Marauder. Alright, so we're showing him lethal damage on board. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I thought it was 5. Oh, wow. Alright. You're right. I shouldn't have done that. I should have countered the second spell. You are right. I did not think about that. I thought when you kicked it, it was 5, like Fight with Fire. Mistake. Mistake on my part, and cost me a Thief of Sanity. So, F&M with Sideboard MTG, right? Yeah, it was a punt. It was a punt. But, you know, thanks for calling that out. Now I'll remember that Sheevan Fire is only 4 damage. You know, you live, you learn. Had to use his emoji. By the way, if you do join Sideboard MTG, you join on YouTube Gaming. There's a join button there. It's like a YouTube subscription. So if you, it's like a Twitch subscription on YouTube. If you guys join, you get all those emotes, like the Sideboard MTG punt emote and things like that. So you can let me know when I'm messing up. All right, here we go. This could be it. Well, I'll say this. The deck just being absolutely full of creatures has been really good here. The opponent just hasn't had enough to stop it. How's the deck doing after you left? It's been doing great, man. It's been doing absolutely great. Rush, take care, sir. You have a good one. Hope all goes well for you, sir. Does this resolve? Tell me it resolves! It resolves! Deal with that, opponent. Draws a card. You can't. As soon as the deckhand is targeted by a spell, it immediately dies. So Departed Deckhand says that whenever Departed Deckhand becomes the target of a spell, sacrifice it. So as soon as he targeted, it was going either way, no matter what. So there was no actual, like, there wasn't no countering that. So yeah, it was better to just actually have another one-powered creature that could just swing in. So yeah. Speaking of upvotes, go check out your Etrata deck for Sub Sunday. There's a lot of decks getting posted on the Reddit. So if you guys want to jump in on that, you want to get your decks posted on the Sideboard MTG Reddit, well, you can just post them there. But if you want to get them played on Subscriber Sunday, you can do that. I'm taking out Mausoleum Secrets. Not a lot of creatures in this deck, so Pilfering Up could be good. I think Eldest Reborn is going to be like at its all-time best in this matchup. I don't think I'm going on an Etrata win, but Etrata's actually really hard to kill with 5 toughness, so maybe I just take out 1 Israef and 1 Lazav, and we'll go from there. Oh, it'll be your Sultai? I would love to see your Sultai. I know you've been working on the Sultai for a while. Again, I kind of gave up on Sultai and just started toying around with some green-black decks, and yeah. Well, we can keep this. I mean, we get down a Departed Deckhand on 2. We can start countering things on 3. If we find a window to resolve this, it's probably game over for the opponent. I mean, if we can resolve Nightveil Predator, it's going to be hard for the opponent to come back from that. Wow, opponent on turn 1, he paid the 2 life. The opponent's serious, y'all. Look at that. I ain't paying shit. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't doing it. Ooh, 2 life to opt. Woo. Just got back from drafting. How? Well, first off, did you pull some good cards? And second off, did you win? He has an opt. I thought he had a shock, and he just he wanted to shock something. So I mean, he got me. I thought he had something like shock. So I'm going to Departed Deckhand here. Although that was probably a really good turn to Thought Erasure. But again, I want to kill the opponent before he really gets started. So, I mean, if he wants to start using his spells here to destroy my Departed Deckhand, then that's fine. I assume that he just goes to counter whatever we go to play this turn, so I'll wait. Okay. He was looking for a better target for his Sheevan Fire. Up. Search for Azcanta is going to be a problem, but if we can get a window to get down... Let's Thought Erasure. He's got 3 cards in hand. Let's see if we can get rid of one of those counter spells. And then we'll Warkite Marauder. If this resolves. If it doesn't resolve, then we're probably 100% getting down a Warkite Marauder. Oh yeah. Nightveil Predator is so much better than people give it credit for. Card's so good. Now we've got a negate. So we get to stop like Chemister's Insight. Play Azraeth. This gives us 5 points of damage per turn. And the opportunity to bring back our departed deckhand here. Bringing back creatures will be more than the opponent can really handle. And the fact that a lot of our creatures are pirates means that something like pirates... let's go for it. And now if he goes to counter our counter, we'll have an opening to Nightveil Predator. And then we're looking pretty good. You have more kill? I would love a land off the top. Fight with fire. Alright, well. It's the opening we were looking for to drop a Nightveil Predator. And the opponent's got 1 card left in hand. Yes, he is going to be flipping a Search for Azcanta. There are very few cards in the blue, the red-blue decks that can actually deal with a Nightveil Predator. So I'm gonna put a lot of faith that Nightveil Predator is gonna get us there. And then, and that's game. It may be. It really may be. So we'll see, but it really could be game. If this Azraeth resolves and starts attacking, oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Like, just sneaking into the opponent needs Detection Tower, right? I'm just happy that blue-black has a really good hexproof creature. I mean, it may not be the hexproof creature we wanted, but it's the hexproof creature we deserved, right? That was his last card in hand, which means Azraeth survives. And if he spends mana this turn looking for a spell to kill Azraeth, he has to find Lightning Strike. He found Ionize. Ionize does not do it, ladies and gentlemen. The opponent scoops it up. Dev's Etrata deck. What do you guys think? Was it good? We did not win with Etrata. We never got there. We did not get there. But we kind of won with Etrata, right? Like, Etrata did things. Etrata was swinging things and stuff like that. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Perfect. He needed Lightning Strike right there, and Lightning Strike kind of might not have been enough. Yes, Nightveil Predator 100% overperformed. 2 copies in the entire deck, and it was just absolutely phenomenal. Great card. The Dimir Carnage Tyrant. I love it, Jan. I love it. Dimir Carnage Tyrant. Alright, guys. That's going to be my big takeaway from this. Nightveil Predator, what an MVP. Like, just completely overperformed, taking out, you know, Steel Leaf champions, holding the opponents back. Yes, Etrata was doing work. Etrata and Nightveil Predator working hand in hand together was absolutely terrific. What's the record with this one? Did we lose? Did we lose? I mean, we had a couple people just scoop on us because we just played things that they was like, bam, Thief of Sanity. Like, ah, forget it. And they picked up their cards and they went home. So I think we were undefeated. Yeah, I don't think we lost a match. We lost a couple games, but I don't think we lost a match. Helm of the Host is fun, but I don't know about Helm. Etrata's most valuable asset is her big asset, right? It is. The fact that it's 3/5 is just that's wonderful. Yeah. I need a tracker on screen. Those are hard to set up, Justin. Like, you can set them up, but you gotta like have everything pulled up, and you just go over. You gotta like go over and change the numbers and everything. I know. MTGO does it, or MTGO Traders does it, but they're really clunky. They're hard to make like fit in with anything. You'll have just this little white box somewhere, so if you don't have like a white layout, then it just looks completely out of place and stuff like that. It's as out of place as that and me remembering to update it when I'm just trying to get back into another game. Nah, I'm good. You know, if you just get to look at the end of the video and go, hey, how many did it win? Oh, it went undefeated. Sweet, bam. Dive Down, 3 Dive Down in there seems good. I mean, I like Dive Down. I think Dive Down's a wonderful card. If I was gonna make any change to this deck, I know that, you know, you want the Mausoleum Secrets and things like that. I would probably cut a Lazav. I'd probably cut some number of Mausoleum Secrets. I'd add some Cast Down to this deck. The deck needs some way to actually target and kill a creature. Like, there is nothing in this deck that can actually just say, you know what, let's kill that. That's got to go. Got to get rid of that. Get it out of here. You know, you need some kill spells. So I'd put some kill in here somewhere, and that's it. I mean, that's my advice. Like, if you're going to play this deck, throw you a couple kill spells in the deck. Some cast downs would probably be just fine. You know, Etrata, you can use that to deal with some other stuff. Price of Fame, absolutely. In the sideboard, I don't even know if you really need Knight of Malice or not. Knight of Malice was pretty good for us when we just wanted more creatures and stuff like that. But we were actually just, like, not blocking or not swinging with it, just waiting for our right moment to Ritual of Soot. So, you know, Knight of Malice did not really perform super well in the matchups we had, but we never played against any white decks, so I don't really 100% know, you know, whether or not Knight of Malice needs to be there. Pilfering Imp and Duress would probably do the trick. I like the idea that we've got more creatures, which, you know, means we're trying to do more Lazav things, and I just don't think this deck really needs to be doing Lazav things, you know. So I'd cut some Lazav, maybe a Mausoleum Secrets, you know, because as you cut down on some of these creatures, then that's going to make Mausoleum Secrets slightly worse. Price of Fame, Vraska's Contempt, Cast Down, all of these cards would work really, really well in the deck, and I 100% believe there is a good, you know, Dimir Midrange deck in the format. This is a pretty good place to start. Start playing from here. Start testing around with this area, and, you know, enjoy your games. You're gonna have a lot of fun interactive games with a deck like this. I mean, come on, the turn where we turned Lazav into a 1-drop to block a Vine Mare, and then turned it into a 3-drop to kill the Vine Mare. That's a check in the box right there. That's achievement unlocked, right? Helm of the Host, you probably don't need a Helm of the Host. So, like, that's another open spot if you guys want to You guys want to play around with this deck, Helm of the Host would be wonderful. It's another great way to, make, try to do things. I think Siren's Ruse would also be pretty decent. Being able to just go, you know what, blink that, and we'll go from there. So, Freebooter, right? Freebooter's probably better than Pilfering Imp. Maybe not 100%, but Freebooter is another pirate. So, yeah. There's a ton of different things you could do in blue-black right now. Dimir has so much untapped potential. I would love to see you guys like brew around some decks and, with these ideas, post them over on the Reddit and vote on some decks, Do all the things. Chupacabra, I don't think this is really a Chupacabra deck. Maybe it is with the Israeth and stuff, but I don't know. All in all, though, I had a lot of fun with this deck. I thought this deck, performed pretty well. I mean, we come up against, the Izzet decks, the Izzet Crackling Drake deck. We came up against Mono Blue. I kind of feel sorry for the Merfolk guy. Merfolk starter deck, yeah. Whatever. You think once you start changing this deck, it turns into a different deck? Like, chop these 15 and add these 15? Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. I think that you could get away with keeping the Etrata. She seemed really, really good. You could keep the Thief of Sanity. I don't know if I would play Dimir right now without 2 copies of Nightveil Predator. That was wonderful. Israeth is absolutely great, too. Siren Stormtamer and Departed Deckhand, along with Warkite Marauder. Not bad cards. Not bad cards at all. I like the pirate theme, and that probably even opens you up for some extra Lookouts Dispersals in the sideboard. So, the only card that I would actually consider cutting would be some number of Lazavs and Mausoleum Secrets, just because I don't think you need... I think the meta's too fast to be going, all right, I'm going to take this turn off to get another Etrata. And then I'm going to take this turn off, and then I'm going to play the Etrata. And then I'm going to swing with the Etrata. I think the meta's too fast for that. So, yeah. If I am going to choop, you might as well play Plague Dude. Yeah, Plague Crafter is a really good card, too. Like, Plague Crafter would probably fit in here, work really, really well with Israeth. So, yeah, Plague Crafter. Probably not a bad card. That's it, guys. That's all I've got. I hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun playing this deck. I did. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys this Friday night. I hope you all had fun. Those of you watching this on the replay, I hope you all had great Friday nights. I'm sure all of you top 8'd, right? Because everyone top 8'd. And if you didn't, then there's next week. Take the jank cards out of your deck and put some more powerful cards in your deck and take it back. If you're already playing a tier 1 deck, get more reps in with it, learn more interactions, and yeah, that's all I got. We'll see you guys. Have a good one. No stream tomorrow. Alright? No stream tomorrow. Just letting everyone know. We will see you guys Sunday for Subscriber Sunday, and probably midday Sunday we're going to be coming out with some decks from Patreon. So Sunday is going to be subscribers, Patreons, all of the Patreon games, all of this. If you are a patron, make sure you go over there, post those decks. I want to get those as quickly as possible because I want to play more than just one game with your decks this month because I owe you. Anyway, I'll see you next time.